All right, it looks like I'm live here. And for all of you who are tuning in, welcome. My name is Jackie, and I am doing another Appy Hour here with Heights Libraries. So a couple times a month we come in and we feature a couple of apps that we think would be of interest to people. And today we are focusing on language apps. So we are talking about Duolingo and Rosetta Stone today. So yeah, we're talking about language apps today. And we're doing these a couple times a month. So next month, well, in a couple weeks, that is, we're doing Appy Hour on Wednesday, May 20th at 4 p.m. But today we're focusing on language apps. And please, like this post, share it if you think someone else would be interested in it, and please comment. Please let me know your questions if you have any questions or any comments as we go along here. So let's see. I'm going to move forward here. So we're going to start talking. And again, my name is Jackie. I am a librarian and a tech trainer at Heights Libraries. I'm normally teaching in person, but we're still currently closed. So we're bringing you programming from Facebook Live here, as much digital service as we can. And that's me. I'm the human in the picture. I do like cats, which is a librarian stereotype, but I do like cats, and those are the mascots of the company Baker and Taylor. So first app we're talking about here is called Duolingo, and this is a language app. It's pretty popular, and it is available as an app. You would want to go to the App Store on your device. That would be the Apple App Store if you're on an iPhone, or if you're on an Android phone like a Samsung maybe. You would go to the Google Play Store. So that's the store on your phone. And you would look up Duolingo, and it is a free app to download. This is actually not a library service. So it's a free app to download. And once you download on your device, you have it, and you can learn language through that app, the Duolingo app. So Duolingo is also available if you want to hop onto a computer and go to duolingo.com. You can access it that way as well if you don't want to have the app on a smartphone or tablet. So yeah, duolingo.com is how you can access it just from your internet browser on a computer, or maybe even a tablet. But with a tablet, the easiest way to use Duolingo would be through the app, just going to the App Store on your device. So when you first start in Duolingo, you do want to select your native language, so your first language, whatever that may be. And, I guess it could be your native language, but it's going to be the base of your instruction. So, and then you can choose multiple language courses to enroll in. You could just choose one, but if you are feeling ambitious and you want to simultaneously learn multiple languages, you can do that. Like in the example in the lower right-hand corner here is I had, as an example, signed up for a French course and also a Portuguese course there. Over on the left-hand side of this slide, there is a listing of languages that you can enroll in. And because my native language is English, I would be learning English to another language. So this is not the full list of languages that are available on Duolingo. I believe there's 25 languages you can learn on Duolingo. 25, might be 23. Anyways, but this is just an example of some major languages that you can learn on Duolingo, but there's others. I mean, I was seeing Turkish and Chinese, so there's definitely others on there as well that you can learn. So once you get into the Duolingo app and you set up your account, they guide you. You choose your language and they guide you for how you want to start. Over on the left-hand side, it says learning French is the example here for the first time, or do you already know some French? So once you choose that, whichever option applies to you, over on the right-hand side here, you can see what the app would look like. So you start being guided through some lessons in that language. Like in this image over on the right, they're saying, which of these is the cat? And you would click on the cat picture, but they're also telling you le chat is cat in French. And then you would click continue, and they walk you through different lessons here for the language. In this case, it would be French. They do these lessons in several different ways, so various activities to learn the language. Initially, you're listening to the language. Like on the left-hand side here, they say, what do you hear? So you do need the speakers for your you do need the speaker so you can hear. So you would click and you would hear something, and then you would click on what you thought you heard. They have other things like a matching game, which is on the right-hand side here. In later units, you do end up typing in the language and also speaking. So those are in later units. Another fun thing is, as your comprehension gets a little better, you might be interested in Duolingo stories, which Duolingo stories, they have you listen to a story, and as you go along, you answer questions about the story. So it's a great way to increase your comprehension, in addition to the guided activities that they provide to you in Duolingo. So you can see here, they've started a story, and then they're asking you to confirm your comprehension, what you understood of the story so far. Duolingo is designed to be fun and motivating. So you can see that they have this little bird mascot, and he appears with different emotions and different activities. So he says, cool, you finished 5 units in a row on the left-hand side. That picture. They also challenge you to set a goal every day. So they're trying to motivate you. They're trying to make learning a language fun, which is, I like that a lot about Duolingo. So they also, another way they make this fun and motivating is that you can earn, they're essentially like coins. They call them Ling Dots. And so as you go along and you do activities, you earn more Ling Dots. There's also leaderboards. So the more active and the more you do in Duolingo, the more courses you go through, the higher up with levels you get. So yeah, you get to earn Ling Dots, and also they have these leaderboards. So they're trying to make it fun and a little competitive. Once you have earned Ling Dots, they allow you to basically shop and do fun things with them. Like you can choose different outfits for your owl, which is fun, like the formal attire and the champagne tracksuit. So yeah, you can choose different outfits for your owl mascot. They also allow you to enroll in additional courses, kind of fun courses. Like there's one for idioms and proverbs over here. There's also one for if you want to learn how to, in this case, it's flirting in Portuguese. So that's just for fun, and you would have to use your Ling Dots that you earn to enroll in those. They also allow you to do things like freeze your streak, which goes into the competition aspect of this. You can use Ling Dots to freeze your streak. So for a certain amount of time, you wouldn't have to be in the app every day to maintain your streak. So that's the number of days that you've used the app. So yeah, they do this in a lot of different ways, trying to make Duolingo fun and competitive and motivating. So that's a really fun one, Duolingo. The next one is Rosetta Stone here. And for those of you who are just tuning in, if you just missed our information on Duolingo, after I'm finished here, the entire Facebook Live will be posted on the library's website, not the website, sorry, its Facebook page. So you would be able to go back and look at the information on Duolingo if you're curious about that. So once I'm finished, it'll post on the library's Facebook page, and you'll be able to go back and watch that content. But the next one we're talking about here is Rosetta Stone. And Rosetta Stone is a service that is available through the library. So normally Rosetta Stone is a language learning service that you would have to pay for, but in this case, it is a service that's offered by Heights Libraries for free, so you would not have to pay for it. You would want to access Rosetta Stone through the internet browser on your computer, so that would be Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, maybe Mozilla Firefox. So you do want to go through the browser, and you would need your library card number. So to access Rosetta Stone, you don't have to pay, but you do need to have your library card number on hand. So that's the number on the back of this card. So to access it, you would want to go to heightslibrary.org, and you would hover on the tab which says Digital Collection there, and go down to what I have circled, which is Research Databases. This is how you get into Rosetta Stone. So going down to Research Databases, and you would, once you click on Research Databases, you will see a subject list, and you want to click on Languages, which I've circled in the upper left-hand corner here. From there, they prompt you to click on the right-hand side, you see Rosetta Stone Library Solution. And then from there, you get to put in your library card number. That's where it says Patron ID. So a few steps to get in. The first time that you're using Rosetta Stone, they want you to fill out that little form, which is in the upper left-hand corner of the screen here. And that's just, you're creating a username, which is your email address, and a password, and you're choosing the language you want to learn. You can change the language that you're going to learn. Each time you go into Rosetta Stone, you can say, hey, I want to go back into learning French, or you could choose a different language. Today, I want to learn Dutch. So you can change the language each time you go into Rosetta Stone. You're not locked into just learning one language. Once you click that sign in button after filling out that form, you will get to a screen where there's a small menu, and you want to click on Launch Rosetta Stone Foundations. And I have circled that in the lower right-hand corner of our screen here, that Launch Rosetta Stone Foundations. All right, so that gets you in to Rosetta Stone. And hopefully you can see this, but in some form on your computer, it may be just like what's on the screen here. You're going to be prompted to allow Rosetta Stone to use your microphone. You do want to allow it to use your microphone so you can hear what Rosetta Stone, what they're saying to you, and then later on you will also want to be speaking into the program, so practicing your speaking skills in the language. You can also choose, select your course. Again, this is changeable, but just right off the bat, you would want to just choose the course that you want to enroll in, whether that's reading or an extended course or listening and speaking. So just choose one of those. All right, here. So I have done a few screenshots of Rosetta Stone here. So Rosetta Stone, it's different than Duolingo. I mean, it looks different, but they are also taking you through lessons which involve listening, reading, and speaking in the language. So in the top left-hand corner, you see that they are just taking you very basic. They're asking you to listen to the words bonjour. And in the lower right-hand corner here, they're going over more vocabulary. So they're having you listen to the words and then also click on pictures to solidify your understanding of those words. Here's some other examples of just how Rosetta Stone looks. Again, more vocabulary and more matching activities here. On the bottom of this slide, you are seeing that they will show your progress, lesson 1, you're 11% complete with that, how many incorrect answers you had, how many you skipped. So this is what Rosetta Stone looks like and how it functions, with learning the language. It does get more challenging as you go along. You can see here they've taken away the text. So now you can't rely on reading something. You just have to listen to it. and again, do their activities, their matching activities here. Yeah. You can change your unit. So if you want to change what unit you're working on, you can switch around from like language basics to work and school, friends and social life. So you can change around what unit you're working on, life in the world, everyday things. So you can skip around there as well in Rosetta Stone. And that is a little overview of Rosetta Stone there. As we wrap up here, let me know of any questions. I'm happy to answer them, either on Duolingo or Rosetta Stone. Happy to answer them. If you need any more help with either Rosetta Stone or Duolingo, just getting started, or any questions, we do have an online reference service set up now. You could actually use this for any question, whether it's a reference question, seeking information, or help with your account, or if you do want help with Duolingo or Rosetta Stone, when you fill out the form for online reference, which you get to it from the library's website, you would want to click on the tech help option. That's how you would get to online reference there. So let's see. Yeah, so heightslibrary.org, and you will see a button for online reference. So I will stay on here just for a few minutes for any questions as we go forward. But for right now, I will just finish off talking about Duolingo and also Rosetta Stone. But thank you to everyone who joined today. The next Appy Hour is Wednesday, May 20th at 4 p.m. We will be posting the topic for that soon. And again, like, comment, share this live event, and it will be available as well after the program is over on the library's Facebook page. So it is recorded and you can go back and listen to it. But I will get off here in a minute, but I'll leave it to any questions. And I might just go back to the first slide here, so if anyone else pops on, they can see what we're talking about. Just having to go back a whole bunch of slides. All right, so it doesn't look like anyone else is coming on here. So I may just leave it here and allow it to finish. But thank you for everyone who popped on. I did see that we had, I think, 8 at one point, so that's great. That we had that many people on here learning about language apps, Duolingo, and then also Rosetta Stone, which is a library resource that you can access for free. So please leave here and please check out Duolingo and Rosetta Stone. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.